What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. In this one, we're talking about Mullen again. We've got a lot of different things that are going on and some potential catalysts coming very soon, and a lot of different things that are looking very, very solid for the stock right now. So all I ask, if you do enjoy this type of content, that you subscribe to the channel and you turn on those post notifications so you don't miss out on any of my future content. But let's go ahead and get straight into it. Mullen had a pretty interesting week, going up, down, trading right now 85 cents. One thing I did want to point out is the MACD. We had lost momentum and we had been in kind of losing spree ever since about the end of June. But slowly, we are creeping back up. Ever since the end of July, beginning of August, we've been slowly catching more momentum. And if we can break this, we can break through what is now acting as our new resistance level of about 92 cents. And that could be very bullish and send us to higher levels, which would be very good for the stock and shareholders, and you understand that. Now let's go ahead and talk about some few things that I want to talk about as well. The failure to delivers that we're seeing on Mullen has spiked up pretty high. Some of the highest that we've seen in the past year, over the past 6 months, still some very high numbers. So what we have right here is a T plus 35 date coming for, you could even include the 16th, even though it isn't highlighted, but what we'll see is the 16th, 17th, 18th, massive days. 4.3 million on the 13th for a price of $1.11. So this could bring in some more volume to the stock that we would really like to see, and just potentially give us some price action that is going to be very, very bullish. Now let's talk about Mullen, the company as a whole, and some few things that are pretty important. Mullen Automotive announces addition of Detroit EV tech team. If you did not already know this, Mullen has been expanding like crazy, okay? They have their team in California, and now they just created a team in Pontiac, Michigan, Detroit, and this is a very big car area. A ton of car companies are based out of Detroit, and this is very big, and it does provide exposure for Mullen. It's kind of like a startup being based in Silicon Valley. So this is a definitely very bullish thing. Not only is it bullish because of their location, but just the development team is about to focus on Mullen's class 1 through 5 commercial vehicles, which is just very bullish for the stock. And remember, if you're invested in the company for true reasons, this is great. If you're invested in it because maybe you expect a squeeze coming pretty soon, this is still bullish news. Whether you're in it as an investor or you're in it just as a trader per se for the squeeze, you need bullish catalysts. And this is definitely something that's going to help short, mid, and long term. Now, a few more things I want to talk about. Mullen, this might be the reason that the CEO is so excited about these upcoming deals, because he is very, very much so building pressure and building momentum onto how big this could be. And if it does all play out, if there is a real deal, and if everything kind of adds up, this is going to be big on the stock. I don't want to say I guarantee, because I hate putting guarantees in the market. That is one thing you'll notice on this channel. I do not like to give any guarantees in the market, But I would say, just with all the anticipation that's been building up, it could definitely just hypothetically send the stock soaring. But there's a lot of talk. There's this new right here climate bill that I believe is not yet passed officially, but is getting very, very close. And it could just save you a ton of money, and it does enhance kind of EVs, but we'll see. He said he was working with 2 original equipment manufacturers on battery deals, no China batteries. And this deal, what this says is vehicles must be built in North America. So you can't get your EV batteries for way cheaper from foreign countries that are super far away. And as a result, US automakers likely won't be able to offer the credit in the next few years as they try to build up their domestic supply chains. And also the tax credit is also limited to trucks, vans, and SUVs under $80,000 and other vehicles under $55,000. And Mullen has the checkpoint for all of these. So this is going to be very bullish if this passes through, and it just adds into Mullen's kind of good stuff. Now let's go ahead and show you some more. Here's a quote from the CEO, David Mitchery. We were on the phone for 3 hours with the lawyers on both sides of the spectrum and on a deal that I'm very confident about, and I put myself in the hospital working on this thing. Yada yada, working a long time. We're talking a ton of attorneys, accountants, auditors. If we accomplish this, which I believe we will have an 8K, which is going to be very big, okay? If they get this 8K out, it's a huge bullish press release and massive momentum for the stock. It will come out in the very near future. If this completes, this will be a first of its kind. We're going to tip the entire EV space on its head. If, this is a very big if, okay? But let's say it all works out. Supposedly he's trying to change the game, and a ton of different things happening with the stock, which could be very bullish. And I think that there is something that's up his sleeve and they are going to announce something very big. Whether it be incredible or whether it be average, it's still going to be coming out. And if it's good, definitely going to be very, very bullish. And I still am bullish. I hold my Mullen shares. A few more things to talk about is the short interest is about 14% of the free float. Cost to borrow average about 27.66%. And finally, to kind of close things off, I do want to say this. This is a pretty important tweet that I do like. I'll like it right now. Mullen, we are investors. We look at the big pictures, not focus on daily price action. I'll keep investing with money sitting in the bank because it won't grow. Investing in Mullen right now for future generational wealth. Mullen Army. So let me go ahead and just kind of, my point on that is a lot of people get way too caught up in looking at a 5-minute candle. And I'm not saying that you can't, I do it myself. I like to look at the candles, but I don't want you to think that a 5-minute candle is going to make or break the squeeze, make or break the company. It's all going to come down to kind of long-term, letting catalysts build up, letting momentum come together, and letting all of the different things add up slowly but surely. And once these things do add up together, all of them push it together. It's not going to be one day's price action that causes all this Mullen incredible stuff. You got to be patient, deal with the process, know what you're getting yourself into. This is not a get rich quick scheme, if you want to call it that, or get rich overnight, whatever it is. You got to be patient and trust the process. But everybody, that is going to wrap it up for the video. So if you did enjoy it, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications so you do not miss out on any of my future videos. Check out my Discord server. Link is in the description down below. Also go ahead and check out Webull. Get some free stocks. Links in the description down below as well. And I will see you at the next video.